Yo, what is going on, everybody? So welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So in today's video, we'll talk about Rob Manfred is the worst commissioner in the MLB. Now, before we get started in today's video, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button to help me rank on my YouTube and for the algorithm to help push out my new videos. Also, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on so you guys will be instantly notified when I upload a new video, multiple videos, couple gaming streams, occasional live streams. Also, get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about what I had given my take on MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred. Also, you can check all my social media and the Spotlight Sports Network social media, which is linked down below in the description. So go check those out. Also, a huge shout out to the people at Spotlight Sports Network for partnering with me. Let's keep this partnership going. Also, you can check out my podcast series, Sports Talk Podcast with Robert and Taylor, every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will put the link to the playlist down below. Also, you can check out my other podcast series, Between the Lines Podcast, every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, put the link to the playlist to that playlist down below as well. Now, with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So, I mean, I guess you got pretty much the title and the thumbnail that Rob Manfred is the worst commissioner in all of Major League Baseball. And the thing about it is, I kind of feel like he's being the successor. Well, not say, be the next one in line, or actually be the I guess you could probably say the successor to Bud Selig, who was a very good commissioner for the MLB when Bud Selig was in office. But as soon as when he took office as commissioner, Major League Baseball kind of took a huge turn, and these pace of play initiatives, some of these different rule changes, and some of them which most of us do not like. The last couple of years, the one rule in particular that I've talked about with a few buddies of mine is the runner on second base, the extra inning rule, where there's a runner on second base, to start the 10th inning. Now, and I said this a lot. I said this many times too. Like that rule, and it's basically either for the home or away team. As pretty much you're giving them an easy victory, regardless if it's a home or an away team. Plus, as the time I'm recording, the MLB, Rob Manfred and all of the 32 or all the Major League Baseball owners initiated a lockout. So now, and that's another thing too. Like Rob Manfred can at times be very greedy, and my buddy Jake Silva kind of talked about this too. Like, he did a rant video about this too. And I'm going to go over like a few points he kind of talked about is how, I kind of feel there is some corruption in Major League Baseball. I mean, now with the lockout, players cannot communicate. The players cannot communicate with their teams, which is the big issue that I have. I think pretty much everybody else would have, because if you can't communicate with your team, what's the point? And unsigned free agents cannot sign with any teams till this is over, until Manfred and the Players Association does make an agreement or come to a compromise for the new CBA. But there's a lot of other things too, with the pace of play, like this game. And this is what I think, and he does get the hate, right? Kind of rightfully so, because baseball is America's pastime, and this has been a sport for the last over 150 plus years, and still going. And you're getting these, and now you're getting some different internationally. You're getting players from Latin America, definitely Japan too. Means you're really setting what's the word I'm looking for here? Kind of setting the standard, if I guess international players do not want to come over because of how Major League Baseball is run here in the United States. And and Rob Manfred's kind of I feel like is the problem. I'll give the only one positive that he offered during this lockout, despite him being a shitty Major League Baseball commissioner, is he offered, especially during this lockout, to the Players Association, a universal DH. Now, obviously, that was kind of temporary last season, which was the 16-game season, which I'll be honest, man. I kind of feel like it's just really just. I think it really does work, here, especially in the National League, because and I really hope Manfred and the can actually do the right thing and actually make the game better again, or just or just pretty much MLB needs to find a new commissioner because it's this thing too is like I kind of feel like, and this is another thing too, like my buddy Jake the Snake Silva says, he's against the players, which I'll be honest, man, that kind of sets a standard, like, yeah, you're at the top of the top because you're the kind of like the guy, overmanages like the rules and like some of this other stuff. But the fact that you don't want to, be part of the play, be for the players, but you say you're here for the fans. That's kind of like a slap in the face to the players who, might I add, we're the ones that we're help paying because these are your technically employees. No, regardless of what team they play for, it's still a business at the end of the day. But the fact that you're not, kind of considering for them, it just makes you look like a complete jerk and basically another complete asshole. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about what I had to say about Rob Manfred? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But with that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. I'll see you guys